Hey guys, well, first video here, and I must say it's going to take a little bit for me to get used to because I'm just staring at my phone screen and try not to look down at the screen to see myself and try to look into the little camera there. So here we go. This is going to be fun. I actually cannot wait to look back at this in a few years and kind of laugh at myself about pulling out in the first one. But am I ready? I don't know. Do I feel like I'm ready to be making YouTube videos? No, but there's one thing I have learned is that you're never really ready. You just have to do it and you learn as you go. For anyone who is watching this for the first time or anything, you're all watching this for the first time anyway, and doesn't know who I am Mandy Hanel. I actually just someone who wanted some changes in her life and decided to take the chance and make the choices to change those things, and it all panned out, and I just have been taking risk after risk and just keep moving forward. One thing I have to say though is that you can want something different in your life without feeling like you don't like your life. What I mean by that is you can be completely happy with your family, your job, all that stuff, and still want more. That's okay. It doesn't mean that you're miserable. It doesn't mean that you're sad. It just means that you want to keep improving and not become stagnant in your life. So what I want you to do is I want you to, first off, picture your perfect day. Think in your head, where would you be? Would you be on a beach somewhere? That's where I'm headed. That's where I would head. Who's with you? What are you wearing? Do you have a job where you have to dress up every day, and so when you get done with work, your favorite part of your day is kicking back and putting on slippers and yoga pants? Who would you be with? What would you be eating? Is there a favorite restaurant you like to go to, or a favorite meal with your family? How would you feel? How do you think you would feel at the end of that day? Here's a big one. Who would you help? Because there's sometimes that being able to help other people is one of the most rewarding things in the world. And while you're thinking about that, what your perfect day would look like, think about something that you would like to change about your current life, whether it be a job or financial situation or a car or a different place to live, or it maybe is just, I would just like a day off to get caught up on my laundry. You never know. Are the daily mundane things, are you overwhelmed with them? Maybe having someone, being able to hire them in to come and help with some of that might be something you would want. For me, the main thing I used to think about all the time that I wanted to change in my life was my size. My weight and my size. It held me back from a lot. And I honestly feel that when I had all these other things in my life that I wanted to be, but until I got rid of that, I could never really become who I felt I was meant to be. So I just had to take those first steps, and the first steps are tough, but they're necessary. So I had to take those first steps. If you don't know my story, I hired a trainer, and it all just changed and skyrocketed from there. It was pretty awesome how it all happened, but that's a different topic. And I just would wish for you guys to know what it's like to get rid of your biggest hang up in your life. Once I got rid of that, I honestly felt like I was unstoppable. And was it easy? No, it wasn't easy. Some days it was not easy. I had to make decisions that were not the most easy decisions to make. Going with the flow was the easy one. Being different, taking a side path, that's the hard part. But was it worth it? Absolutely. Every day. So my hope for you is that you just take the steps to change your mind, change those 6 inches between your ears to figure out what is it that sets your soul on fire. What is it you want? What is it you want to get rid of? one of the biggest things that has changed my life is I'm a reader. So this book, The Magic of Thinking Big by David Schwartz, I'm going to read out of here a little quote. He says, "When you believe something is impossible, your mind goes to work for you to prove why. But when you really believe, something can be done, your mind goes to work for you and helps you find the ways to do it." So if you just change a little bit of your mind to think, maybe it would be possible. Maybe I could get rid of that weight. Maybe I could quit smoking. Maybe I could get over this addiction. Maybe I could make a little extra money. Maybe, the sky is the limit. And if you just start to think that maybe it would be possible, your brain will automatically come up ways to make it happen. As a trainer, and I remember too, when I first started training with my trainer, Adam Rodman, I didn't feel like I had the money for it, but we found a way. I found a way. My husband, Adam, and I, we found a way to make it work, but it takes a conscious effort to make changes, but you have to start someday. You have to start someday, and you have to want it, and you have to believe that even a little bit of it is attainable. So as the book, The Magic of Thinking Big, it's about broadening your horizons, thinking differently about possibilities in your life. And in there it also says, you have to think. You have to think. You think about something. So why not think big? Why limit yourself to, this is the way it's always been. I've always been big. I've always worked this job. I've always done all these things, so I can't change them because it's what I have always done. It doesn't matter. I walked away from my job of 17 and a half years. Am I saying that you should do that? No, you have to make the decision that's right for you. But just because you were one way does not mean that is the way it always has to be done. It can change. And you're never too old and you're never too young to make those changes. One of the movies that came to my mind all the time was Mr. Deeds. So if you've seen it, it's with Adam Sandler, and he inherits this billions of dollars company. And at the end, he's with the stockholders and he's asking all of them what they wanted to be when they grew up. So as adults looking back, what did you want to be when you grew up? Are you living that life? Are you close to living it? I know sometimes as kids, ideally, you think, you're going to have a pet unicorn and all that fun stuff. But, we all have big dreams. And that theme is not just for the movies. You can see part of your dreams realized, but you just have to decide. You just have to take that first step. That's all I have for today. Just spend the next couple days thinking about what you'd like. What would you like to change? What would you like to do? And next video, my plan is I'm going to be talking about giving you tips on how to take those first steps. Have a great day, everyone. Bye.